Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another installment of Late Night with Uncle Fran. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Shout out to all you mamas out there. I'm sure you're having a wonderful day being showered with flowers and chocolate. We're going to get right into the letters today for you. This week's theme, of course, is Mother's Day. Alrighty. Our first letter this week comes from Shelley, age 9, from Jamaica. Wow. She writes, Dear Uncle Fran, I feel like we know almost too much about your sweet papa. I'd like to learn more about your mother. What was she like? Signed, Shelley. Young girl, I thank you for asking about my sweet mamma. My mother was dragged to America by my weak father, who was masquerading as a gypsy to hide his homosexuality. She was a cold, hard woman, but can you blame her? I mean, she grew up during the potato famine over in Ireland, so she rarely had a full belly. She discovered she was with child and tried to abort me 9 times, one for every 2 months of her pregnancy. But she failed, and I slipped out into the world, and here I am. She raised me out of obligation, not out of love, and she raised me to be a stern advocate for a woman's right to choose. She enjoyed corn, chewing tobacco, lead pencils, hand-whipped cream, and vodka. When she was 40, my father and I decided to put her in a home, and she spent the rest of her days hitting the bottle, cheating at pinochle, and banging every male nurse that was in the place. Then one night, peacefully in her sleep, she passed away from liver failure. And I'd be lying if I told you I didn't miss her very, very much. Thank you, Shelley, for reminding me of my sweet mamma on this Mother's Day. Good luck to you, young lady, and God bless. Alrighty, moving right along. Next up, we have Genevieve, age 12, from Sterling Heights, Michigan. She writes, To the angry bald man on my TV, I am an orphan living at St. Annie's House for the Little Forsaken. I have no real parents, and the nuns here use us mainly as ashtrays. So because I truly have nobody else, I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to you, Uncle Fran. Wow. You're the closest thing to a mother figure I have. Signed, Genevieve. Wow. Oh, sweet little Genevieve, you really know how to pull at an old man's heartstrings. Thank you for your Mother's Day wishes. I'm glad I could be a beacon of hope to you. See, folks, this is why we do the show. I mean, at the end of the day, we like to have some fun, but we know what it's all about. It's about being there for the children of today and helping them through their troubled times. Also, you, Martha. I don't need you anymore. Apparently, I'm a mother to this sweet little orphan, and you're off in no man's land. You never sent me a Mother's Day card or a flower. By my count, that's score 3 for Fran and score 0 for my bitch daughter. Little Genevieve, take care. I love you so much. From your sweet mama. And finally, we have a letter from Phil, age 17, from Fresno. He writes, Dear Uncle Fran, I am fascinated by the creature that is Bert. I have got to know where that thing spawned from. What do you know about Bert's mother? Is she as retarded as he is? Phil, you cannot call Bert retarded. I know I have, multiple times on the show, but I am his dear friend. I've known him a long time, and after we survived Nam together, he gave me the R-word pass, so I'm all good there, but you can't just go around calling people that. That's rude. As for his sweet mama, I don't really know much about her. All I know really is that she drives him around from time to time, but you know what? How about this? Let's just bring Bert right on out and we'll ask him. How about that? Come on out, Bert, wherever you may be.
Wait, is it my turn right now?
Oh. Oh, yes. Come on over. Come on, we'll do your segment now.
Earlier than before? Okay, I'm getting there.
Do Bert a little early today.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Good to be here.
Of course. We have some questions about your heritage, Bert. So first of all,
well,
Happy Mother's Day.
Well, did you know my mother was conceived on the Titanic?
Okay, what the f***? That's the first thing out of your mouth, Bert? You just sat down and you dropped that on us?
Yeah, well, you said Mother's Day, so I started thinking about my mother.
How do you even know that? How is that even possible, Bert?
Well, my mother, she's 113. She just turned 113.
Really? She just had a birthday.
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
It was wonderful.
happy birthday to her, of course.
Yeah.
But, Bert, how are you cursed with this knowledge?
Well, my mother, she described it to me in very graphic detail. Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't you mean your grandmother, Bert, if she was doing the conceiving?
No, 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 no. My grandmother told my mother, who told me.
Ooh, what is this? Some like weird family tradition where you pass a secret along generation by generation?
Well, it's part of history.
What? Oh, I guess. Yes, in a way.
Let me tell you, my grandfather was what they called well endowed.
Oh my god. I don't need to know this, Bert. The audience doesn't need to know this. The children, they don't need to hear it.
Well, yeah, it's good to know that it got passed down.
Okay.
So anyway, well, actually, it's unfortunate because my grandfather, he didn't survive the Titanic.
Oh, really? He didn't?
No, he was a great man, saving the women and children right away,
Yes.
and just throw him on the lifeboat, and all of a sudden, this giant crack, and the boat obviously started moving upwards,
Oh.
and as he did it, he lost his grip, and so he's kind of holding on, and they're ringing the bells, and just this giant bell, bang, da bang, da bang, and all of a sudden he lost his grip. He slides down. He hits something. I don't know, maybe a rock or whatever. I don't know, but it kind of flings him up, and he goes airborne. Boom!
Oh.
Head hits the side of the bell, dead on the spot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, terrible.
That is horrible. What a way to die.
Well, at least he didn't die from frostbite.
Right,
So
that's
many
true.
other people did.
Just instant death. Bell to the head.
To be honest with you, he actually had an incredible day. Like, obviously, it didn't end well,
Right.
but he had a really, really incredible day. So, he, on that trip, he lost his virginity.
Oh.
They didn't know that the Titanic was going down
Oh.
because as my grandfather finished, they hit the iceberg. So, all of a sudden, he went like, yeah. And then the whole boat went, blah, 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 blah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
he said, Edith, I'm sorry. I didn't know it's this incredible.
Wow. He thought that he was the one who caused the shaking and the ruckus on the boat.
Right. So in that moment, there was probably a lot of guilt
Yeah.
that went on.
Do you think he thought, as he was helping the women and children into the life rafts, like, I caused this? I caused it?
Yeah. So maybe it was some sort of sick, twisted divine intervention dying by a bell to the head.
Right. It makes sense.
Because
Just
he's like, oh, I'm carrying all this guilt that I caused and death.
I just picture like the Taco Bell bell, just dong as your grandpa smacks his skull, instant death.
Right. But what a day he had beforehand,
Yeah, really.
popping cherries and popping hulls of boats.
That's gross, Bert.
So, sure enough, my grandmother's alone. She was kind of helped in a way. It was weird because at least this is what she told me. So, as the boat's going down, it got to the point where the boat, this part of the boat, was almost down. This is sea level. So, it's going down here, and she was right about here on the boat. And so, when she was kind of like just jumped onto the raft.
Oh,
And I was like, Jesus.
and she made it?
Yeah, she made it. So they really originally weren't actually supposed to get her. She just kind of like Supermaned onto the raft and landed.
Wow. She was not going to be left behind.
No, she had a kid inside of her
Right.
at the moment.
She was not aware. A fresh kid. Really.
Right.
Probably 30 minutes.
Right. Brand new.
Yeah.
My grandfather's seed.
And now here you are, living proof of their survival and existence.
Right. If you think about it, if my grandparents never had sex on the Titanic, I wouldn't have been born.
Yes, that's actually perfect logic, Bert.
Right. Right. See, everything happens for a reason.